All 4 of Ocean City's points here in the first minute of the second half. And the rebound is taken by McLaren. Pelini. Bounces it in. Up by Patton. Good rebound by McLaren. Here's Pelini. Good.
Makes a little difference there in strategy. Though McLaren had a real nice rebound, didn't go up strong, while Ocean City's been taking that offensive board and going right back up and scoring or drawing the foul.
McDowell. Off the dribble. Garrity. Too long. Taylor with a rebound. In the middle, Gentili tied up by Rao, and it's still Wildwood ball.
McLaren with a nice entry pass there, but good defense by Ocean City.
Aspenberg back in for Wildwood. Taylor in the middle, Gentili. Shot between 2 defenders, drew a foul on Margaret Rao, her first.
Couldn't get the roll there, but good ball movement that time by Wild, and they got a nice shot from below the circle, the foul line there, and couldn't quite get the ball to roll in. Could have had a 3-point opportunity. Now should be shooting 2 fouls.
Gentili getting some instructions from Dave Troiano, and the referee's not going to wait any longer. He puts the ball down. That's silly. You know, I mean, you could at least say, hey.
Yeah, that is silly. I agree with you.
It's a rule. They're trying to speed the game up, but I mean, you know, you just say a word to them at least to let them know what you're going to do, I think. Anyway, she gets the second one. It's 35-17.
Now, does that count as a miss?
No, just a non-attempt, a violation.
Okay. Nice pass.
Inside, Rao missed it. And Aspenberg rebounds. Pelini. Here's Taylor. Too strong. But Ocean City tips it out. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
I thought they did too, Tom. But yeah. I thought the ball went off Leggett.
Here's Troiano back into the game.
But Bruce Campbell was right there on the spot.
That's right. And he was between me and the ball, so I couldn't see it too clearly.
I'm sure he made a right call. Very good official.
Garrity bounces it into Rao and the fadeaway.
Another assist for Garrity.
13 for Margaret Rao. Ocean City has a 20-point lead. Wildwood can't save it. McDowell on the attack. Sharp gets it.
Nice penetration by Sharp there.
First 2 points for Angela Sharp. 39-17. Off the dribble, short with it. Wildwood turns it over as the ball hit Aspenberg in the face, I think, and went out of bounds. McDowell bounces left side. Sharp, there's Garrity. McDowell open. McDowell followed and had her shot blocked. Pelini, nice move, lost her balance, but she was fouled. Foul is on Garrity. Shannon's first, team second. I guess it was a shooting situation. On the line is Teresa Pelini. Teresa has 6 points in the game. Boy, there wasn't much doubt about that. That was dead center.
She looks like a very fine ball player. She handles the ball real well, and she's trying to look like take over the point guard duties for Wildwood.
Just a sophomore.
Real nice shot.
And I want her on the line when when the game's, if I'm Wildwood and the game's on the line.
Very, very good mechanics.
39-19. Ocean City by 20. Garrity, too strong. Rao kind of held off the defender, but got the rebound. 3-second violation. It's Wildwood ball. As you know, Steve, 2-3 years ago, they reduced the size of the ball that the girls play with. And one of the reasons was so they could handle it better, maybe to get a few dunks, get more excitement in the game. But you still got to be 6'4", or something like that to do it. 6'2".
They have handled the ball very well tonight, though.
Ball's knocked away by Leggett, and it's still Wildwood ball. Wildwood calls a timeout with 3:49 remaining, and the Ocean City cheerleaders will come onto the floor. We'll watch them and talk about what's coming up on Channel 2. We kind of call this Fabulous February because we've already seen a great ball game between St. Anthony's of Jersey City and St. Augustine. That was on Monday night. You saw the Atlantic City Holy Spirit game last night that was so important. Coming up next week on Monday, it's Mainland Egg Harbor Township from the Spectrum. On Wednesday, it's Ocean City Absegami, as we said, with 1,000-point scorers, Bob McAllister and Sean Laird. And then Thursday, it'll be the Mainland Haddonfield game. Haddonfield's currently unbeaten and ranked #1 in South Jersey. In fact, they'll be one of Wildwood's obstacles in the Group 1 tournament. Then the following week, we've got Absegami and Mainland, and every game's important for the Mustangs. They're trying to win the championship. We've got a wrestling match between Oakcrest and Ocean City. Pleasantville Egg Harbor Township girls are coming up. Our first look at both of those teams. We'll also see the Atlantic City girls, who are trying to win one, and they're going to have a chance at it against Bridgeton at home. We also have that big game at the end of the year between Holy Spirit and Mainland, which may or may not be a championship type game, depending on whether Mainland loses between now and then. And finally, we end the regular season with Atlantic City against the #2 team in the state, Trenton. So it's a good month. Right now, Wildwood's trying to make this a good game. They are not in it right now. They're 20 down, and they just turned it over. Garrity, baseline sharp. Leggett, and it's a foul. Basket is good, is what I'm trying to say. And she gets a foul.
It was an air ball from the corner. Leggett had real good time. You know, saw the long shot. Good position again.
Troiano gets the foul, her first, team second. We also hope, of course, to have some state tournament basketball, maybe some Stockton postseason basketball, district wrestling, but all that has not yet been determined yet. Leggett now with 13, equaling Rao's total, and Ocean City has 23-point lead, and a foul is called on Leggett.
Questionable call there, Tom. I thought Leggett did a real nice job of going for the ball. Thought she was going to go in there for an uncontested layup.
It's her second, team third. Wildwood ball. They're down by 23.
Boy, for a 17-3 team, this has got, or excuse me, 15-3 team, this has got to be someplace they've never been before.
Right. One of their losses, their last one, was in 4 overtimes, so that certainly wasn't like this.
And obviously, the effect of Vicki Douglas and Michelle Grasso not being able to play tonight.
Foul is called on Rao. I guess if he'd had the opportunity, Dave Zinkoff would call it a Rao foul. He'd come up with something for the PA. On the line is Amy Aspenberg, who has 4 points in this game. She's a sophomore, attempting her first free throws. A little strong.
And Pelini Aspenberg, a sophomore, is a good nucleus for the future for Wildwood, too, so the program's going to continue to flourish.
And Douglas and Grasso, who are missing, are juniors. Sue Taylor's a junior. So Dave Troiano is prepared for the future. 5 points now for Aspenberg. Her team down by 22. Steal, Pelini. Wildwood still has a game left with Buna, the team ahead of them in Cape 2. Rao battling for the rebound, taken by Patton. Now it's Ocean City ball. It's out of bounds off Wildwood. Here comes Chris Carcara, freshman number 5, back into the game, replacing Sharp for Ocean City. Leggett to Rao.
Look at her push the ball, Tom.
Rao couldn't get that one. Garrity has the rebound. McDowell, double team. Carcara, foul line. Yep. Quick release on that set shot. She has 6.
Real good look by Muffin McDowell there, too. She's in a little trouble and look back weak side.
Polini holds up, gets it back. Gentili penetrates. Loose ball, last touch by Ocean City. It'll be Wildwood ball. Teresa Polini will put it into play. Aspenberg. Taken away by Carcara. Layup, no, she's fouled though.
Carcara did a real nice job anticipating that pass. Took it strong to the hoop, and Troiano had no other play but to commit the foul to prevent the layup.
Second foul on Tracy Troiano, team third. On the line for 2 shots is Chris Carcara. She's a freshman. Short with that one. One of 2 freshmen that have made a impact on this team. The other is Trisha Hobson, who hasn't played yet tonight, but she hit a game winner with a second to go against Millville earlier this year. Carcara played very well against Audubon and is playing more and more. Back started tonight. They both played for the St. Augustine Grammar School team over in Ocean City last year. Shot by Polini is no good. Gentili muscles her way in, and she's got 5 points.
Good offensive rebound by Gentili there.
This year, one of the assistant coaches of that St. Augustine team is a guy named Skip Castaldi.
Skip Castaldi.
Hey, Garrity gets the layup, and she is fouled.
There's a great name from the pass. Fine move by Leggett going down the court there. One behind her back, between 2 defenders, and make a good pass to make that play happen.
You know, the year they recognized these Wildwood and Ocean City players from 1964, the state championship teams. Wildwood won the Cape Atlantic League. They ended up tied with Mainland and won a special playoff, something the Cape Atlantic League did away with last year, and it's a shame because those are great, great games. You can remember the playoffs of the last 4 or 5 years, the doubleheader at Holy Spirit a couple of years ago. Atlantic City played Bridgeton and Wildwood played St. Joe's. Bucket doesn't go by Gentili, and I think Rao has committed her 3rd foul. Remember, Ocean City and Pleasantville had a playoff. Dixie Howe's team had won the Cape Atlantic League 8 years in a row, and they ended up tied with Pleasantville and lost it in a playoff at Mainland that went into overtime. Anyway, in '64, when Wildwood and Ocean City's teams were winning the state title, Skip Castaldi was the South Jersey scoring champion. He's a guy that could fill it up.
Boy, Mainland had a great team that year also. The Wortleys, and as you said, Skip Castaldi. I believe George Landis was playing in as a freshman.
Gentili makes the first. Missed the second. Wildwood with the ball, though. They're down by 24. We have 40 seconds left in the 3rd period. Polini looking around. There's only 1 clock, and it's at Wildwood's back right now. Here's a travel. Ocean City ball, 22 seconds remaining.
Well, Polini's a sophomore, and she reminds me of her mannerisms and the way she plays. I think she's going to turn into a ball player similar to Shannon Garrity. She handles the ball real well. She's very active. And it was a great matchup there as Shannon Garrity was playing. Shannon Garrity was playing Polini there.
We mentioned Trisha Hobson, number 3. She's in the game, has the ball right now, in fact. She's a freshman. Garrity, short. A nice box out, good rebound by Patton.
Tough shot that time to Garrity.
Troiano's only 3 seconds. And she doesn't get the roll. So that's the end of the 3rd period here in Ocean City. The Raiders lead the Wildwood Girls 47 to 23. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter after this. That's good. 5, 4, 3. You see Chris Lentz in the huddle. Back to you. Robin Forsch, a 1,000-point scorer at Ocean City, is her assistant to her left. Chris Lentz in her 4th season, 55 wins, 33 losses here at Ocean City. South Jersey finalist in Group 3 last year. They lost to Lakewood. (47-23), a 24-point lead for the Raiders, trying for their 11th win. 8 minutes of basketball remaining. Garrity handling. And Polini went for the steal just a little bit late. That's the 5th team foul against Wildwood, so it'll be 1-1 for Shannon Garrity. Garrity broke her leg playing tennis. Missed the latter part of that season, and there was some concern about what effects it would have on her basketball, but it doesn't seem to have had any.
Sure hasn't affected her tonight. You would never know. She's really moving well both ends of the court. Has really been instrumental in leading this team, setting the tempo.
Taylor, Patton, off the back rim, and there's Carcara with the ball. Garrity into Rao.
Great pass.
Bucket and a foul.
Great pass. Shannon Garrity looked to her left, went deep to the right to Rao. The ball away from the defender, and Rao kept her on her back and just went up, and he's got a chance for 3-point play.
Foul is on Angie Patton, her 2nd. Rao tries to complete the 3-point play. She's 1 for 3 on the line, has 15 in the game. 3 Raiders in double figures. (16 points for Margaret Rao. 50-23. We're early in the 4th period. In case you joined us late, Wildwood won the boys game 60-54, and they're playing without 2 starters here. Patton's follow is no good, and Rao has the ball.
Boy, in the first half is all Leggett with the rebounds, and this half Rao is earning the boards. It looks like they're just taking turns.
Carcara travels, so it's Wildwood ball. She lost it anyway, but it was before the steal. (50-23). Wildwood trying to get something going. They haven't scored double figures in any of the 3 quarters. Bad shot by McLaurin, way too long. Leggett brings it across the timeline. Inside Leggett, blocked, and a whistle. Foul on Gentili. That's Lucy's 3rd.
Another strong move to the basket by Leggett. Has used her quickness inside to really have a great game tonight.
Yolvanka Leggett, 2 shots. She's a junior. Played as a freshman, did not play as a sophomore. Now she's back as a junior. Kim McGill is coming into the game. Wildwood does have some size.
Yes, they do. They're a very big team. Ocean City, it's just very quick. You know, a lot of people miss the quickness that happens underneath, Tom. It's just not outside you need the quickness. Quick rebounding is a asset. Charles Barkley is probably the quickest rebounder that comes to mind.
Carcara chased that one down. Inside Rao, it's good, and a foul.
Real strong move to the basket by Rao.
Another foul on Gentili. That's 4 fouls on Lucy. And it's a 30-point lead as Ocean City has scored the first 6 points of the fourth period, and a chance for the seventh here. Marvin Rowell with 18. Gentili with a rebound. Shot is a little strong by Patton, and there's Garrity with the board. Sharp, short with it. Gentili out to Pellini. Pellini, little short. Whistle, jump is called. It's still Wildwood ball. Pellini will put it into play. Good by Patton from the baseline.
That's a shot that Ocean City's been giving them the whole game, and they haven't been able to hit it with any kind of regularity. Otherwise, the game might have been a little closer, Tom.
I agree. Angie's a 10.1 scorer, has 4 in this game. Carcara. Sharp couldn't hold it, but Patton carried it out of bounds, so it's Ocean City ball. Here comes Tricia Hobson back into the game for Ocean City. Raiders only have 3 on the bench. Probably a little illness there, too. Carcara.
Real nice move.
She gets rid of that fast.
She's a freshman.
Yes. She has 8.
Great confidence.
You're seeing some good young players. A lot of, not just sophomores and freshmen, but Leggett and Rowell are both juniors. So Ocean City looks like they're loaded for the future. Pellini just off. Rowell had position, couldn't hold the ball. Pellini comes up with it. Doesn't get that one. And Leggett clears. Carcara to Garrity. Gets the bounce. And she'll get a chance for a 3-pointer.
That's the part of the game Ocean City's going to have a tough time replacing that floor leader, Shannon Garrity. With all the talent they have, you're going to have to someone step forward next year for this to be a real good team, Tom, as you said, to replace Shannon Garrity. Her leadership and her ball handling abilities are outstanding. Well, some of these freshmen that we talked about,
that's right.
They've been very impressive the way they handle the ball.
Third foul on Teresa Pellini. On the line is Shannon Garrity. Sam Pacheco is into the game for Wildwood.
That's correct. I asked the official scorer. Her name is Samantha, but she prefers Sam. I made sure we got that right. And it is Pacheco.
And Antoinette Elton is into the game for Ocean City as Garrity misses the free throw. Leggett. 16 for Jovanka. Gentili tries to feed in. Loose ball, Leggett.
Boy, she's pushing it again, Tom.
Baseline jump doesn't go. Elton, too strong.
Well, Leggett looks like she's really enjoying herself, having a great time out there tonight, Tom.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of spontaneity.
34-point lead tends to bring the smile.
She's been doing that the whole game. I really been impressed with her play.
Garrity comes up with a loose ball. It's kind of a shame because we'd like to give you the opportunities, non-league games, to see good teams that you may hear about, but you're not seeing Wildwood at their best, I'm sure.
And I'm sure the illnesses of Douglas and Grass have a lot to do with it, Tom.
But Ocean City is playing very well. A jump ball between Gentili and Elton. And in the first game, you didn't see probably either team at their best. Connor was obviously slowed a little by the flu, though he played a nice game and contributed. And Ocean City played without their key point guard, Joe Farina. Leggett with a rebound. But those are the things you got to overcome in sports, right?
That's right. That's all part of the game, and you have to be able to. That's why you have more than 5 players on a team.
That's right. Patton. There's Pellini. Yes, 3. She's got to do that more. She can shoot.
She does. Teresa Pellini, only a sophomore, as you said.
foul on Garrity. And that's going to put, I think, Laurie McLaurin on the